Hey there, Silvertongue Devil here, and in this live stream we're going to have another try at having a look at Repossessed. Had a couple of issues last time, nothing to do with the game, everything to do with meta. Thank you, your new hand tracking tutorial. So, what is Repossessed? This game is a little bit of an older one now. It has been on the market for quite some time. I have always looked at this game as basically like, I was just shooting zombies. It's a little bit one-dimensional, kind of a bit of a tech demo. And it is, but it's priced very appropriately. I picked it up reasonably cheap recently. And on top of that as well, and this is the main point why we're here, it is incredibly well done and is actually quite a showcase of what the Quest 3 has been able to do for quite some time. So, what is the game? Well, as I said, it's reasonably one-dimensional. There are a lot of floors. We're going to go up there and clear them of their zombie presence. Let us start at floor 1. I have double TAC-9s, and they have unlimited ammunition. Now, I have turned the volume down enough. Hopefully, it'll be enough. But I also want to try and keep at least some volume so that you can hear the ravings of these absolute fucking madmen. So, standard zombie affair, headshots only. They pop so satisfyingly in this game, and it's what I talked about and always talk about. The big feature for me in this is how everything moved in the environment. Not only is the dev got the swarming mechanic in this down pat, but he does something with his enemies in this game that I haven't seen before, where the enemies actually interact with their environment. So as they're coming through the door, they actually use their arms and push onto it, and so, or push off of it, and so instead of just enemies that are here to be shot and they're part of the environment, they actually feel like they are here. It all adds to what this game is. We do have unlimited ammunition. We don't need to worry about ammo. Like these little hand push-offs and taps is such a cool little detail and makes it feel more like these fuckers are coming towards you. Now, I am going to slow down a little bit because various things have been added to this game over time. We have the ability, based on kills, which then leads to experience, being able to upgrade our guns. So, and upgrade our characters as well. When they lurch through the door and pull in via their arms, they do get like a little bit of a speed boost. And you'll see them stumbling around all over the place like we're dealing with drunk zombies. And the amount of times that it's felt like I'm fighting zombies that know gung fu and like gun kata, and they're wibbling and wobbling all over the place and I can't fucking touch them. The other thing to note in this game as well, one bite, you are out. One bite, we're dead. And we've got a lot of floors to clear. They will get up on us very quickly. And it does get nasty very fast. We have 70 left to clear. The dev has bragged that there can be up to 100 enemies in the same sort of region at a time. You can hear our ghetto blaster going off loud. I haven't figured out how to do it on Quest 3 yet. There aren't any instructions technically for Quest 3, but there is a way to have that stereo playing your own music, which is nice. The game also features 2-player, cooperative. And it works reasonably well, quite solidly. See all of our empty cases as well. And the redecoration of us moving through the area, note how everything's drawn to the sound of us as well. Hello. And what we'll do, and that's what I was waiting for, we are down to our last minute of time. And there is time pressure in this game. Now, if you go at things at a fair clip within this game, you don't need to worry about time pressure. You do have to push yourself a little bit, so there's that kind of risk-reward. Why do I say risk-reward? Well, the reward is, if we complete the levels with the amount of time that we have left, we don't have to fight the hordes in the fucking dark. The lights stay on. The beeping in this game gives me fucking chest pains when I hear it. So I don't want to hide in the dark. We have got the ability to switch either of our TAC-9s for a flashlight. So we get visibility, but we reduce our outgoing firepower. And that's it. Lights out. Now, if you've got epilepsy, now's probably the time to look away. But now we can fight one of two ways. Via the light of the weaponry, or we can halve our firepower and fight via the light of the Lord. I mean torch. And I fucking hate this. It's fucking horrible. You can hear the horde, but now all of a sudden, seeing them becomes quite difficult, and we've got lesser firepower. We also have the torch available in Scooby-Doo and Professional Security Guard format. And because we can do Professional Security Guard format, that means that I can put my hand over the top and kind of two-hand the weapon with a torch. Now, I don't know if you guys... They love hiding in these corners as well. How many have we got left? 3. 1.
I told you that your brain is sold and you laugh.
Don't know if we can hear that or not. But so these are basically like somewhere between zombies and infected. Also note, is she dead? Is she dead? Headshots only, people. And the chatter that comes out of these things is ridiculous. Oh, well, that wasn't a very good example.
But as a day trader, I see a huge opportunity in this short-term volatility.
Again, I don't know if you heard that or not, but she started talking after I'd popped a cap in her ass. And there you go. That is, in essence, Repossessed in a nutshell. Get through the level as quickly as possible to keep the lights on. So the time pressure is there. It's more the risk of the time pressure as opposed to the reward. The reward is, oh goody, you don't have to fight in the fucking dark. Some reward. So this completes the game loop. We now head back down to floor 0 where we started. This, if it happens, is a recent bug that we pleaded with the devs to leave back in the game. Oh. Oh. There used to be zombies spawning down here. This is where I conduct some of my finest interviews with them without having to worry about time pressure. But it looks like it's either random or he said it was a bug and he took it out. But yeah, this floor could be full. And it was surprising when you come wandering back down here to level up your stats and there's zombies all over the place. I mean, if the door was open, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Right. loadout. So you'll see I've put a little work in. So I've increased my speed. Haven't bothered with noise. Noise draws them. The more they're being drawn to you, the quicker you can deal with them. Power is the stat that I would push up first. When you first start the game, as you increase various stats, it lowers others. So do be aware of that. Let's get our heat dissipation up to maximum, and another one on our speed. This was all added to try and get away from, I would imagine, the whole tech demo feel of the game. Let's have a look at floor number 2. So this is one of those where it's like, so you've just got back in from work and you want to kill something. You want to kill lots of some things, and you want to do it loud and violent. This is the game for you. As I have gone on record saying previously, this, and most of you will be aware of him, is very much a poised game. Let's see what we can clear first. So, we don't want to be tardy here. We do want to be trying to get through as quickly as possible. Clearing various areas that you can then move into and defend is obviously tried and tested tactics. Oh, there's a lot in there. Okay, let's clear down here first. All the floors are different. For you IDU veterans, it will reawaken your nervous looking for a Cupid in Paradise Lost turn. You need to check behind you. The amount of times that I've been bitten from this by clearing something that I thought I've cleared, and then just one wanders along the corridor at you and manages to get that lucky bite, and that's it. Game over. You'll hear that I'm doing things alien style of short controlled bursts. If I don't, we go down to that. Now, it does, when you're at the decent level of power, have a use in that you can start taking things out at range quite accurately, but that's not very quick. It's clever and it's safe, but it's not very quick. So we can paint, we can paint the walls a lot more quickly and efficiently with continual machine gun fire.
$1,000 in 5 days.
Where's that one? Sounded like he was in the fucking wall. There's a wanderer, look. Does happen. How many are we looking at? Another 200 to go. Oh, good. Right. Quiet, everybody. I'm gonna have to concentrate now. I don't want to fight all of these in the dark, so get a wiggle on. Playing this 2-player cooperative is done reasonably well. Gives you double the firepower, or same level of firepower, but good light sourcing. Me and I think it was me and Poise hoovered through this in quite short order. Hello. And me and Rip had tried it with not much success. There is, hello, little bugger. There is something. Hang on, killing zombies, it'll come back to me. There's definitely something. Oh, there is supposed to be voice chat in the game at some point. It's either not implemented yet or isn't working at the moment. Although, thankfully, for all involved, oh, there you go, 26 seconds to go. I'm not worried, you're worried. This can be changed to your own music as well, which is very cool. I did have my Silver Tongue Devil shanties lined up for that, but it hasn't worked. It was made for the Quest 2 files and folders, so I don't know if it's been moved across to the Quest 3 things. I followed the instructions and didn't get anything out of it, or at least I haven't heard my shanties yet. Cool. I mean, why ruin a good thing when we can just carry on doing the same loop? Securing your elevator quick sharp is obviously a good idea, but we do not want to tarry. You may be thinking like, oh, hang on, surely the elevator is a great place to defend. It is, but we're not going to be able to kill them half as quickly. I do find that what I'm doing here, clearing large waves down your opening start places, is a good way to start. But we do want to avoid getting lost in these levels that are often rats mazes, and we want to avoid things like that. I think there's quite a lot in there. As long as you keep moving, you're usually fine on this, but then charging recklessly into the horde is a good way to get bit, but I did want to kind of show that off. But not today! Clear? Clear. Sneaky. So yeah, mindless zombie slaughtering. I, for one, want to see what else this dev could do. Don't know how much more he could do with this game. I'd like to see what he develops next. The big thing about this game that you may not be able to see, because, you know, all of my streams are amazingly smooth, right? In-game, this is one of those that has that 120 frames going on, 120 hertz. It is smooth as butter at the best of times, and it's just as smooth as butter now, even though I'm streaming, and we've all heard me complain about, you know, using various things and it slowing the game down or crapping out the performance. This one doesn't have that problem, and this one is incredibly smooth. Right, we'll deal with that corridor in just a moment. Hello, Fight, how we doing? Hello, Vega. But yeah, incredibly smooth performance. Really good game. No, I mean, there's quite a few floors for us to clear out as well. So as you can see though, what I'm doing with the place, redecorating, is pretty good. I'd like to think so. You know, maybe I could get a 5 out of 5 stars out of 5 for the decor. Maybe a 1 star out of 5 for facilities. I do believe this is the only toilet and bathroom on this floor. I think as well, if anybody else would like to come rent here for the low, low prices, it'll be cleared soon, don't worry. I do believe there is a kitchen somewhere on this floor as well. Communal, of course. And there we go. Plenty of time to spare. The only thing that I will say about this game is if you are... I'm not being all that aggressive. If you are being reasonably aggressive, you'll never... And going up through the floors, one floor at a time, as you should, you'll never really have to worry about the time pressure element. No spiders or ants. No spiders or ants yet. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, Poised. Remind me, Poised, did I buy this or did you get me it? I can't remember. I think Poised might have actually bought me it. This one I think this one's like $6.99 at the moment, and it recently went down to a $5. This, to be fair, is one of those games where if your friend wants to have a quick look at VR and you reckon they can handle themselves as far as the smooth locomotion is concerned, yeah, it's simple and easy enough. You know, and has everyone not envisaged this scenario? You've got unlimited ammunition, you're dual wielding, and there are a lot of zombies in tight corridors. I mean, I know I have. A nudge, nudge, wink, wink. What, as in a nod was as good as a wink to a blind bat? Of course it was. Of course it was. Right. Look, like, this is a VR game. It's a VR game. VR content creation is what I do. And so that takes up a lot of my time. I'd like to think that I've got time for flat screen games, but it seems to be few and far between. Those strategy games won't play themselves. Okay. Cool. Oh, we should be okay this way then. Picking a direction and sticking to it is usually quite a good idea. I have got my Steam frame now, I will say though, so things might change on the gaming front, but it's another part of the reason why I don't play an awful lot other than strategy and tactics games on the old PC, because it's for fucking work, and consoles are for things like first-person shooter games. So we shall that is because I was chatting away and didn't check my back. But I want to show that off because this game ain't easy. This game is not easy. Did I say Steam frame or did I say... Oh, no, sorry, I meant machine. Sorry, everyone. I wish I had the Steam frame. No, Steam machine, I meant. Fuck's sake, it is part of getting older, isn't it? Like, words become fucking interchangeable. I knew what I meant, and my people, you lot, knew what I meant. I just didn't get the words out right. Right. So, now that I've shown you what not to do, we'll do a few more floors, and it'll probably be time for another game. I mean, we could go and do a bit of a harder floor, couldn't we? So, it is... I mean, I suppose it does have... Oh, actually, I don't want to do that floor in the dark. Let's try and grab some time here and do this one nice and fast. And play it full of tactics and strategy this time. Any down there? Nope. I haven't haven't checked whether the floors are procedurally generated. I don't think they are. Obviously, the enemies doing what they're doing is the kind of procedural generation. Hey, Doc, we're on one. I've already got bit. But again, all part of the plan, because I just want to show you, if you don't clear your corners, how fucking easy it is to die. And in addition to that as well, these fuckers are programmed to stay in those tight corners and jump you. And they swarm nice. They'll try and get round you as well. But we just go faster. We just... See? Classic. I was half expecting them to be behind me then. Come on! I'm trying to make some time up so I can do a difficult floor. I haven't... I mean, to be fair, I haven't played in a session that I haven't been dicking around with in for long enough to see what happens if you complete all floors. There is the possibility of a harder game mode, or so me and Poise thought, but with what he said recently, that might not be the case. Oh, we haven't done a very good job of clearing this. Come on! Where are you? There you are. I do get the impression as well that a lot of zombies are in your immediate vicinity often. As I said, the dev has claimed... Oh, that was the last little room. Look at that. The dev has claimed 100 enemies around you, or up to 100 enemies around you at any one time. And you know what? I'll believe him. Thing is, you're never going to see in these kind of twists and turns and corridors, you're never going to see 100. But I tell you what, it feels like there's 100 around you at a time, and it sounds like there's 100 around you at a time. I have turned the volume down on this one because the constant gunfire is kind of like the drone of an engine. It's why I turned the drone of the engine down in Downtown Club. So we'll do a couple of floors to get our time up. And then we'll go to a different floor. We can just let that happen as well. Hello, Indy. Yes, I am. Is he still yammering on? I never stop. You should know better than any. I mean, hi, Indy VR. When are you getting dragged back in? Steam frame? Steam frame? Are you getting a Steam frame, Indy? To be fair, Indy, you'd fucking love this. Absolutely mindless violence of the highest degree. Little things about this as well, though. As I've talked about, the enemy's interaction with the level makes it feel like they're here, as opposed to enemies that just inhabit it, that are just, you know, moving around the level. But also the different clothing and the various heights of the different zombies are infected. Like, this one's just got his underpants. What is that green I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. I don't even want to know what that green stain is. Ugh. PSVR 2. Ugh. I mean, again? Didn't you already have one of those and sell it? Must have got it cheap. Must have got it cheap. Well, enjoy being wired, you dickhead. Look at me. I can spin around on the spot, and I might not get bit. in real life. I don't... Oh, hello, Shanty. I think did I hear Kim come in as well? There's a lot of gunfire! Ooh. Good shout. Yeah, to be fair, I can't blame you on the VR, on the PSVR front. Resident Evil and PSVR was probably my defining VR feature. But as I've said to many of you before, part of the reason why I made the push to standalone was I don't want the fucking wires. I want to be able to spin even if I'm not going to. I don't want, like, haven't talked about it before. I suppose the easiest way, nice spin. See, he didn't have any wires, did he? Suppose one of the ways that I've never phrased it before is if I'm having to think about how wrapped up in the fucking umbilical cord I am getting whilst playing a VR game, well, that is just destroying the VR game moment. If I don't have to think about those things, keeps the immersion high. You know me. We're all about the immersion. Okay, wait, just stop, all of you. Yeah, but even with the pulley system, if I'm doing 360 after 360 after 360, and with the occasional no-scope in there that I never do, if I'm doing those things, eventually I will strangle myself. How many? 2? Oh, I can hear them.
Or just sticking.
There's one. Look at that. They're not even great models, but there's something fucking creepy about them. They feel, or they look, and they act, and like have that insanity level of Attack on Titan, of the, you know, those naked giants. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You're pondering PSVR. Well, there is correct dread, but the thing is, the way that I choose to do VR, no wires, no PC VR, standalone only, and preferably on the Quest, is also the cheapest. That's part of it. I don't like what I do on the channel. You know, like if I'm doing tips and tricks, I'd like to think that, you know, the tips and tricks I'm doing, people can actually fucking afford to play the games. And so, if they can definitely afford the games, then, you know, it makes the channel have some relevance. And one of the ways to definitely be able to afford the games is no PC VR. How much time have we got? 14 minutes. Let's go. There you go. Floor 13. Anyone superstitious in chat? Hope not. Let's go a little tougher. They do get faster. They do get more numerous. There are 591 on this floor. And the levels do get nastier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe... see him lurching out of these corners. Oh, this is nasty tight. We need to get a corner. Or at the very least, a decent choke point. Right, you guys might have got stuck a little bit. Now all we've got to do, concentrate that forward firepower. And make sure those guys aren't coming. That is down to noise as well. That's what the noise stat affects. Those guys actually heading down the corridor. Nervously glancing. And it is nervous. Ooh. This is definitely somewhere where I don't want to be fighting. This is a very fucking awkward corner and a very awkward place to be. But I do find that when you've committed to one side, it's usually best to push it. Alright, hopefully that's that side done. Got to remember that they're moving faster now as well. Okay, so we might be okay on that side, but we still want to be checking our back quite religiously, because I'm not planning on getting bit this time. The way that they kind of bump and grind into each other and occasionally surge and push each other forward is again something I haven't seen done in these kind of games. I haven't played Last of Us, but I'd imagine it's very close to... Oh, no, not Last of Us. What's the one with the fucking biker dude taking out absolute swarms of infected? Cookie in the chat for whoever's got that one. Until Days Gone... No, it's not Days Gone. That's the film that Dredd loves. Even though he doesn't know which one's the right one. That's right, Dredd! I'm never gonna let that go. It's your favourite film and you didn't even know the title. Yes and no. It's not exactly what I've got now, because I now have a standard. And again, like... So... Things that I really like the Steam frame for, the form factor on it is so cool. Really, really tiny. I wasn't expecting how tiny it is, and reassuringly heavy, but not too heavy. As far as power is concerned, although my hardware is technically better, there is an element of the fact that this has been built extremely well, and everything, I believe, has a capability within it, which means that it then kind of exceeds the sum of its parts. I don't know, I'm a console player, and I want to play my PC VR games, my PC games, and then hopefully PC VR games in a console-like manner. The thing is, graphics have never been important to me, and part of the only reason why I bump things up graphics-wise and fidelity-wise on a lot of games is because I'm streaming them. One of the other things that I now have as well is I have a very portable unit that I believe I can use as the designated streaming device. Oh, we're back. As the designated streaming device. I better go check the stream now, hadn't I? 2 seconds. Hang on. I'll do that in a minute. Mindex wanker. Well, this is the other part of the reason why I've got a Steam frame as well. Is I figure if I get that now, I've got Steam machine. Fuck. I figure I've got time to start saving up for the Steam frame, but that looks like it's imminent now anyway. So I want all. The only thing that doesn't really have that much appeal to me is the Steam Deck. Because I'm usually at a desk or in my lounge when I game. So if I was doing a lot of traveling, then I would definitely consider one. But I don't know. I want the full Steam experience. There's also the element that I know that it's going to be good because it's done by Valve, and I want to support that. Now, that's not to say that Valve are anything like a squeaky clean company with zero skeletons in the closet, but I always do get the impression that they are gamers and they do try on some level to look out for gamers. I mean, it's Valve, isn't it? It's Steam. Come on. How's that gonna fail? So, the other thing as well is, if I have the machine, if I have the Steam machine, and a game has, or I think this is with the Steam frame and the Steam machine, correct me if I'm wrong, but that little check mark that games have to say that they are compatible. I don't think that, actually, no, that's not a Steam machine thing. Right? Yeah, I don't want the PC VR Master Race card, because I don't want all the fucking about that comes with that. But I do want some of the things that you have. And the Steam machine seems like an easy way. A very easy way
Short-term volatility.
to achieve that. Are you in the fucking wall?
I see a huge opportunity in this short-term volatility.
Yeah, that was it. Last one. Last one. Right, let's get back to the entrancey, exity bitty. And then we will... I'll mash my hand against the panel and pick us another random floor. I feel like I'm going around in circles now. There is a bit of a... I mean, luminal's the wrong word, but Poise keeps on pointing this out, and he is right. It's like, it feels like an apartment block, but there's something really fucking wrong about it. People wouldn't look at it along those lines, would they? Say goodbye to all your MetaQuest subscribers. Hey, the MetaQuest isn't going anywhere. I'm getting the Steam frame because it does standalone. Remember, the Quest is... It is made for... It does standalone. It's made for standalone, but it also does PC VR. That's not great for somebody like me getting into PC VR. Now that I'm actually reasonably experienced in all these things, a headset that is dedicated for PC VR, but also does standalone. I mean, I don't know. I thought the Steam frame was made with me in mind. I am, as was quoted and phrased recently, I am PC VR curious. But there has been an element that I've stayed away from all of this so as not to ruin myself to the standalone market. Now the tables have turned. Correct. 21. Yeah, but the thing is, you know the safe word, Indy, and you still haven't uttered it yet, so the abuse shall continue. You know the rules of our little dance. Come on! I'm not going down there! This is a nasty place to play. Very nasty corners, these ones. If we can get through this at a reasonable time, We should be okay. Oh, actually, that's what I was going to check. Just wait. Wait. Go. Fuck off. Close the door. No. Fucking hell, man. Close the door. Ah, safety. Right, I did want to just check and make sure the stream's actually fucking working. Because I know it's working. But making sure it's not gone all choppy and shit. I'm sure you guys would say, but I did have a little bit of a freeze there for a moment. Right. Hold on. Doing that as well is wasting the time that I'm building up. But yeah, there's a lot of elements to it. I want to support Steam and Valve. There is also another element as well. The PC that I've got is getting particularly old, and if it was to fuck up tomorrow, I would have no comeback on it. I have nobody to take it to. No one that owes me anything. That is something that I have lived and died on as a silver-tongued devil, being able to talk my way in, out and around all customer services and get them to do my bidding. You know, talk to Weeble. Yeah, so I'm taking that one step further. There is remember as well, there's the other element. There is, but they don't, what I'm saying is they don't have to look after me, and they would charge me. I'm not going to be able to get anything done under manufacturer's warranty like I will be able to do for the next, technically, 6 years. That's the other thing as well, is as far as EU law is concerned, or England's got... Oh, also, hello, Athen. Welcome on in. I know, I thought I heard you earlier. There's a lot of gunfire going on. So there's also the element as well. EU law, and so, well, actually, it's English and Scottish law gives us, in England, it's a 6-year manufacturer's warranty. Price dependent of the thing in question. So you can actually argue the toss with companies up to 6 years. Only 5 years in Scotland. I don't quite know why they got a year off. Don't know. Maybe it's that, Scottish violent stereotype. And so, they lost a year. Something like that. Got you back. But yeah. The other problem that I would have as well is, even if I had a PC custom built, which is the way that you're supposed to do it, right? So, who do I speak to if I have problems with it? Oh, well, you just go to a computer repair shop. Cool. Once they've identified what the part is, would they get that part ordered in and sorted under manufacturer's warranty? Possibly. Would they tell me about it? No. Would they charge for the repair? Yes. If the machine is all from the one manufacturer, I don't know, for me it's peace of mind for the next 5-6 years. I don't need to worry about having something functional which is part of my livelihood. Whereas if my PC shut up tomorrow, it might cost me a lot of money to get it fixed. I might not even be able to get it fixed. Heaven to Betsy, the RAM might have exploded. Or, I don't know, in this climate, probably been fucking stolen. Oh no, I know it's not difficult. I know it's not difficult to build a PC, but I don't want to concern myself with it. So, and as I said as well, I don't treat myself often. So I thought, I'll get myself something nice. And I've had the money sat there for the Steam frame all this time. And budgeted for the Steam machine. And then, I mean, look at what I do on the channel. On some occasions. Actually, the next game as well. Often, I get things and play them through so that you guys don't have to. Now I've got a Steam machine. Do you guys really need to get one? No. You can just enjoy me enjoying mine. There's definitely games that we've done that on. That Metamorphosis, or whatever it was, whatever shit it was called. Do love the way they grab onto you. No, I'm not disappointed. It's doing what I want it to do. The thing is, I would be disappointed if I got it and it was like, oh, the graphics are a bit rubbish. Even if they were, that wouldn't fucking matter to me. As long as the performance is good. And this is one of the things I'm hoping to get from Steam Frame that I'll never have been able to be offered. And I am talking about Steam Frame as well. I'm going to be able to get some sort of guarantee on performance. Woo! The way they boil out of these corridors when you take positions. As there is something to be said for the portability of it as well. Something that I can take into the lounge and go and play with the kids. That's another one. I'm a big fan of the Steam controller as well. And it's for the smallest things. For the smallest things. So because there's a memory card slot with it, and you can put micro SD cards into it, I was just going to go for the base model Steam machine. And then I was like, well, you know what? The Steam controllers are like almost 100 quid. Yet by getting it as part of a bundle, I think I paid the equivalent of 40. And I do want the console experience. I was going to get the controller. I do like the way that the little trackpads handle mouse inputs. So again, yeah, but it's not about upgraded. Upgraded doesn't matter to me. To be fair, there are games that I do want to play on PC VR. Everyone's always telling me how good Half-Life Alyx is, and as somebody who, I mean, you know, I don't consider myself a content creator, ergo I don't have to have jizzed multiple times about Half-Life Alyx. Hello, Clueless. Don't have to have jizzed multiple times about Half-Life. Oh, and then, yeah, of course, obviously I bought it and I'm being paid to say this all, of course. If only I was. I did try and get one as part of an account or something along those lines, in which case I probably would have kept my opinions to myself. Let me get these last couple. Oh, it's only two. It literally is the last couple. Yep. Lovely. Beep, beep. Ooh. That'll need plastering. Let's get back to that elevator. Go down to floor 1. Right, back to floor 0. Yes, I know. What, are you getting bored of the buzzsaw, are we, Von? So. Oh, is Atham not here? I thought I heard Atham. Maybe not. Might have been Clueless when he came in. Hello again, Clueless. So, yeah, that gives you a pretty good idea of what Repossessed is. Really cool game, nice little chunks. The price is correct on this. It does have 2-player cooperative in it as well, which is all working nicely. A very violent and short burst game. It did feel like a tech demo to begin with, but the more and more I played with it, the level, if this is a tech demo, or if you would class this as a tech demo, it is the highest level tech demo I have seen on standalone. Frame rate is smooth as butter, and I do like a good frame rate on a good game, and everything's very satisfying. Those heads pop real nice, and everything's crisp and moves really nicely. The swarming in it and the moving around among the walls and pushing themselves off, absolutely fantastic. And on those bombshells, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the fantastic Repossessed, running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.